Hi, this is Kevin Quigley, and welcome to Tarot Off the Cuff. Lily McNamara has been known as the healer with the hat. She works with tarot, with Reiki, past lives work, and other things. She loves working with adults, children, and animals, and in particular, she calls to herself people who have experienced some trauma in their lives so that she can help them empower themselves towards their own healing.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Lily McNamara and I'm rocking it here in the very snowy at the moment, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we are going to be using for Tarot Off the Cuff today, the Gilded Tarot deck, my favorite. So we're just going to give it a quick shuffle. Whoop. When the cards jump out, it usually means there's a message one of the cards has for you. So let's pick up one of the ones that fell and see what it has to say for us. Ooh, yay. This is the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups for me is love, marriage, baby carriage. It is an awesome card, one that I aspire to. But what I want to talk about, the topic of today, is inclusivity and being aware that there are other things around you that even though you don't identify as, they are still there and need to be respected and represented everywhere, even in tarot. And what I mean by that is I was doing a reading with a friend and we pulled the King of Pentacles, and it was, oh, what male represents this for you? And I was like, no. And it was learning about the duality of tarot, that it's masculine or feminine, and the assumption that a king and a knight are cisgendered male characters in your life. And that very much is not true for a lot of people. And to have that representation in tarot is important. And I'm definitely not saying like, oh, change every deck to make everything gender neutral. No. Everyone has masculine and feminine living inside them, either in balance or out of balance, and it's sacred and it's beautiful. And being honest about that and being open about that is really important. So when giving a reading or anything like that, when a person comes up in the reading, I usually say, do these characteristics represent someone in your life? Instead of saying, oh, does this card represent a male in your life with the male body parts and the boyness? No. And it's because there are so many people out there who are gender neutral or trans or gender fluid, and all these different identities that really need to be taken into account as we move forward with tarot and giving readings to people and making sure that whoever is sitting across from you is comfortable with what's happening, with the reading that's going on. And so I'm looking at the card. It's so pretty. The Ten of Cups for me today, I really just wanted to touch on that, on the different identities that are out there and can be involved in tarot, and also the different relationships. Like a new relationship or a lover isn't always going to be a heteronormative relationship. It's not always going to be a monogamous relationship. And for me, the Ten of Cups right now means understanding, embracing, and identifying all the variables that are in human existence, and just honoring that and honoring the fact that it will be different for everyone. No one is cookie cutter. No reading will be cookie cutter. And so going into it knowing that there will be variables as a reader that you may not even understand. Like, you may not understand polyamory or gender fluid, but that doesn't mean that you can't honor it and respect the person across from you and give them the best reading you can, no matter the circumstance. It doesn't have to be cookie cutter and cisgendered and heteronormative. There really are so many other things out there, and that's, for me, a lot of what the Ten of Cups has been about, is knowing and being flexible with my version of normal, because it's not always everyone's version of normal, and it certainly won't be every client of yours version of normal. And so coming in with a non-judgmental stance and being able to use gender neutral terms, like they, them, as opposed to assuming that the king means a cisgendered male or a heterosexual person. That keeping that open, I feel, is really important now with so many changes and the visibility and the people being good allies. And I think that tarot readers should be good allies to everyone in marginalized community, in the queer community. And it's important because I remember when I realized that this was weird when someone pulled a card for me and they said, "Do you identify with this?" And I'm like, "Oh, no." And then they pulled the masculine card and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's me." And they didn't quite understand why. And it's because I'm gender neutral, so I identified more with the masculine card than the feminine card on that day. And it can change and it can be fluid. Every reading is different and every person is different. And so that's kind of just what I wanted to touch on today, just a little bit. And I get that this is a little out there for some people and kind of hard to grasp unless you've been exposed to it a lot. My mom definitely learned a lot very quickly when I came out of the closet. She, woo, she really went with it. She is awesome. But yeah, and so that's kind of just what I wanted to talk about, and honoring people's pronouns, what they want to be called and what they identify as. And so if someone comes into a reading and says, you know, "Hi, my name is Kyle," or something like that, and you use he, him pronouns and stuff, that's great. But if you don't know, you can always ask. And when you ask, it's what are your pronouns? Not what are your preferred pronouns, because that just, no. That makes it sound like it's an option. It's not an option. It's their identity. They get to rock it however they want. So yeah, that's kind of, I just wanted to give everyone a little bit broader view of what inclusivity can mean as far as gender identities and sexuality as far as tarot, because it is so vast and amazing and beautiful, and I believe that everyone should absolutely enjoy it and partake in it. And so I hope that gave a little bit of insight. This is a little bit shorter video. I could talk about this for so long, but then I will start to ramble because it's something that I am very passionate about. So I will leave you guys with that. Thank you so much. My name is Lily McNamara. This was Tarot Off the Cuff. And feel free to comment, ask questions, absolutely subscribe to this channel. It is amazing. And the other readers on here are epic. Have a wonderful and blessed day.
Hi, thanks for watching. This is Kevin Quigley with Tarot Off the Cuff. If you can take a second, click the subscribe button down below. That'll let you know when a new video is posted and you might want to jump over and watch it. If you hit the thumbs up for the videos that you really like, that will help spread the word so new people will find Tarot Off the Cuff in their feed, and that helps the channel grow. That would be great. And if you got a question or a comment, positive or negative, whether you agree or disagree, or if you want to add information or your own take on a particular card or a particular topic, put a comment down below. We would love to hear from you. Thanks so much.